Welcome back everybody to the Zeusdaz Unemulated Retro Game Channel. I go by the name of Zeus and I bring you a special Let's Play this time. More of a Let's Compare video. I don't really want to do those because I don't have enough of the original hardware for many games, for all the games on those systems. And I don't want anyone saying, what about this version, you left that out and so forth. So this is why I only do Let's Plays. But I was keen on doing a Let's Play of Bruce Lee, the 1984 classic, across quite a few formats, and that includes the Spectrum, the Amstrad, the Commodore 64 and Atari 8-bit versions, followed by the new Ultimate, well it's not new now, it's 2008 release, but it's the Ultimate Bruce Lee download on PC, and it takes the 1984 classic and does various things with it. That's quite good. Followed by a Let's Play of Bruce Lee 2, which again is a PC download in C64 and CPC style graphics. So we get onto that once we've done Bruce Lee 1. So we're going to start off with the Spectrum version and give that a shot. So here we have the Spectrum version, bit of loading screen there, and the main title screen. Now this is the version that I grew up with and I absolutely loved this game, really loved it. I remember I was not a kid, you know, I was around about 12 or 13 when I got my Spectrum, and I remember getting to a laser room, the laser room at night, late at night, and it was school the next morning, so I just had it on, I just stayed on one of the platforms and had the computer left on all night because I was worried I'd never get back to that stage again. But this version is graphically very different from the CPC, C64 and Atari 8-bit, which look very similar to each other. This is very different, but my god, it moves quickly. It's very playable. I like the black backgrounds. You don't need, all the other versions have bright colours for backgrounds. You don't need that. The black brings the foreground out much better, I think, the detail. Very playable, but what makes me laugh is that it reminds me of somebody tapping their two fingers on the table, you know, like this. That's the way Bruce Lee's running. But we get to the laser room on this version, and all the others, we'll play a few minutes of those versions. Yeah, see, it's quick, it's very quick. It's a pity they didn't officially come out of a sequel back in the day, you know, a couple of years later, because it's great. You're collecting all these lanterns, you're opening up all these areas, different chambers. So again, black background, you don't need a coloured background. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Whoa! No, I'm not a very good Bruce Lee impersonator. You don't have to collect all the lanterns, but they're good for points. Now apparently, if you check my long play of this version, Spectrum version, on my channel, somebody left a comment some time ago. Apparently, and I didn't know this, I have got the fastest run on YouTube of this game. And I wasn't even trying, it was 10 minutes. Which makes me think, you know, what if I was to really try a speed run? I could probably get it down to about 9.5 minutes maybe. I never planned it that way, it's just somebody told me, yep, it's the fastest long play on YouTube. Now, yeah, that's good timing. Again, all the backgrounds are black. As I said, I think it's better. It brings out the foreground better. Come on then. Eat fire, that's supposed to be fire, I think. Or acid, I don't know. Kick. Yeah, lovely. Jump. Yeah, we get to the laser room on this version, and all the other versions we'll play slightly less of, but certainly enough for you to get an idea what they're like. There we go, nice. And another tactic not many people realised was quite useful, I can't believe they didn't see it, is your lie down tactic, where you can you squat down and the enemies can't touch you, or you're invisible, like that. This is the only version that he seems to be doing press-ups on the ladders. All the other versions he actually crawls down, but if you press down on this version, it looks like he's doing press-ups. Okay, there we go. Great game, really is. It also came out on the Master System as a homebrew game a few years back, which has just been uploaded on my channel. Come out on MSX, I think. Did it come out on BBC? Come out on DOS? It's come out on so many. It's one of those games where just every format had to have a copy of it. Ooh, a bit like Chucky Egg and Manic Miner. Come on, stop headbutting, grab it, that's it. Up you go. Yeah, those lasers at the bottom, it was a screen full of them. And I remember getting to it, it's like, shit, this game is so cool. I'm going to sleep on it and finish it off tomorrow. And I can't remember if I actually completed it after that or I died. Come on, hey, up. Grab that. Don't need to grab that actually. There we are. So the other versions I get to about here on. I'm just going a bit further in this one to show you the laser room. Up. Run, run, run. And again. We grab that and grab that, and then we drop down. Okay, now this is where you can collect ooh, oh, an extra life. Now, there's one thing I don't like about the next version I'm going to play, and that's the Amstrad. But it's about the jump technique. It's cost me quite a few lives before, but I'll explain that when we load it up. Right, yes, the tunnel rooms. So it's after, once you completed these three, you get to the laser room. That's what we're going to play to. See, this is quite a fast run as well. But it's not a speed run. And somebody's asked me about speed runs in my 4,000 sub preview video, not the official, because at this moment in time I haven't reached 4,000 subs yet. I'm virtually there. So here's your chance, and the link is at the end of this video. A box will come up. You can go to that and ask me any question you want. Just place it on that video and I will answer it on the official 4,000 sub video coming up very shortly. I need about another 35 subs. So look at this, you can keep going back and forth for extra lives. Now I don't know if they've planned it that way, because all the other newer versions you can only get one, but I'm only going to collect a few there. I could carry on till 9. Up. Spectrum version is the only one that climbs up there. The other version, he jumps up, making him look a little bit silly actually. Right, that's tunnel 1 done. Let's get tunnel 2 done. Grab that. Grab that. Perfect. Tunnel 2 done. Last tunnel, easiest one now. And then we get to the laser room, and then we'll call it a day for this version. But I just like playing this version. This is my favourite version. There we go, there's the laser room. When I got to that, it was like, shit! And I just kept it on all night. I want to show my mates the next day. Look at this screen. Let's get to the end of this room. There we go. Right, that'll do. That's the Spectrum version, so let's get on with the Commodore 64 version. Actually, I've changed my mind. We'll do the Amstrad CPC version next. We'll leave the two original versions last. Now, it's okay. The reason I don't like this version too much is because of the colour palette. It's the only version I have to actually turn the TV colours down. So as you can see, it's very bright. Everything is very bright colours. Much slower, and I'm not knocking that at Amstrad, it is a slower game compared to the Spectrum. A lot more colour. The trouble is I don't like the colour palette they've used. Now, there's one main thing I don't like about this version. You've got to stop dead like that before you can climb a ladder. Whereas all the other versions, and you have to keep jumping at the top there to get on the platform. All the other versions, you can jump and onto a ladder in mid-air, which is very useful. But on this version, you've got to stop dead and leave yourself vulnerable for a split second to those two fighters. See, look how green he is. He's seriously ill. Yeah, you can't just run and jump onto it, otherwise you jump through it, you miss it altogether, and you have to keep jumping at the top of it. So that's a little bit, any little thing that irritates me about it. Apart from that, it looks very similar to the Commodore 64 version and the Atari 8-bit version. See, look, on the other versions I would have grabbed that rope then. Jump in. So you've got to stop and then jump up. And again, jump. There we go, lovely. Come on, you two. Let me just jump over you. There we go. Said you got to stop again to climb the ladder. Let's grab that. So we'll play these next three versions up to this screen the second time round. In other words, you do appear back on this temple stage when you've collected quite a few lanterns in the under caverns. So we won't go as far as the laser room. Right, again, very bright colour, strong pastel blue there. There we go. Careful. Oh, why did you... See, you can lie down. It's beating me up here. There we go, jump, that's it. Down we go. Yeah, I do prefer the black backgrounds of the Spectrum version. There's no need for colour ones. Oh, there we go. Now I'll show you something about the next versions with that. It drags you so fast up that ladder, whatever it is you're climbing there. It's hard to get back down off of it. Now that, for me, that does hurt my eyes. That is a very strong blood red screen. No need for that. They could have tamed that down, so which is why I've just reached the controls. You can't tell that, but I've just turned the colours down on my telly a bit there. It's too much. When you got this, your colours are too much up on the TV, it becomes, the red start really glowing. It's not very pleasant. Jump, jump, and again. Them two. Climb up. Again, if you want points, then you have to keep beating up the ninjas. See, look, trying to climb down, it's dragging me to the top. The other two versions you're about to see even worse. See, I can get off it pretty quickly. Spectrum version doesn't do that at all. Oh, got it, okay. Go. No, change your mind. Jump. Whew. Right. So, so I nearly jumped again. So sometimes it's, yeah, it's done me in twice, a couple of times before that. But suddenly I keep jumping and I've gone onto that laser that's going across the screen. Go down, that's it, and down, that's it. So we'll try and get to the temple screens on both. Should be alright. I'm pretty good at all the versions out. Okay, there we go, collect that. Again, back with a bright blue screen. collect these lanterns up here. There we go, up here. Oh, that's odd. So you don't need to collect both of those lanterns. I thought you do. Maybe you do on some versions, I don't know. So yeah, that'll do. That's the Amstrad version of Bruce Lee. So next, I'm going to do the Commodore 64. Okay, the Commodore 64 version. Considered by many as original. In fact, it was one of two originals. The other one was the Atari 8-bit, and then it came out on the Spectrum, Amstrad, and all the other versions after that. So again, we're going to get to the second screen of the temple, which you just saw on the Amstrad version, and see how this version plays. One player. There we go. Right, there we go. As you can see, straight away compared to the Amstrad, the colours are much more flatter. Again, see, you can jump straight on the rope in mid-air. Very useful, that. Oh, there he is. See, the colours are certainly not as overpowering as the Amstrad version. Again, he does. The only thing about Bruce Lee I don't like in this version, he judders a lot. It's like he won't move. He want to do the shake dance. I'll show you shortly. I'll point it out when he does it. Speed wise, oh, come on. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Well, you kicked me where I wanted to go. Speed wise, again, they're all slower than the Spectrum version. That's not, you can't doubt that. But yeah, speed's good. So you can jump on the rope there. You can't, unless you stop dead on the Amstrad version, you won't do that. And this is the most viewed out of the Bruce Lee videos on my channel. It's gone over about 41,000 views now. Oh, duck, jump, straight on the rope seat, very useful that. So between the Amstrad, this and the Atari 8-bit version are very similar as far as style. Again with the colour backgrounds, but nowhere near as blinding as the CPC version. See, look, he's juddering a bit there. I don't know why he does that, and it's not the version I got. It does it on all the ROMs, the original tape I've got, so it's definitely in the program. See, he judders a bit. He just like, shall I go? Yes, you will go. Run. Now this is what I'll show you here. This is what I mean. Suddenly, whoa, look at that. It's took me right at the top there, and now it's going to take me what seems forever to get back down. I'm pulling down on the joystick. Eventually it will let me get down the rope, whatever it is. You can see a few more graphics are, there we go. A few more blocks of graphics appearing at the top of my head now, slowly but surely. It's like he's dragging you up to the knives. Right, jump, disconnect that. At this stage I will point out there's also a Bruce Lee Plus on the ZX Spectrum. It takes the original Bruce Lee and just adds another one of those black little ninjas. So you've got two of those ninjas on the screen at once, and the green thing. Oh, that was, timing was terrible there. Not much of a mod, it's just an extra character on the screen. It's not as if it's got new backgrounds or colours. Whoa! Right. No, what am I waiting there for? I've disconnected it, haven't I? You've done disconnected it, that's it. Okay. Time this better this time. Now. There we go. Now, I don't know what that is, that colour of that background. It's like a cross between brown and orange. Go on then. Hiya! Doosh! Thank you. Oh no. No. No, he's going to hit me over the... Whoa. Haha. Come on, there we go. Okay. See, he's trying to judder. Don't like that. Right. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that was close. Jump. Come on. Jump. Yeah, I don't think there was many formats that didn't have this game, to be honest with you. It was such a great game. Oh, come on, climb up. Oh no, no, oh, cool. Let's try that again. And that was stupid too. I'm losing my mojo here. What's going on? Right, concentrate. Oh, I thought I got done again then. Now, that's it. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I thought I'd do a... When you want to play Bruce Lee, I thought I'd do all the versions that I've got. A bit like a Let's Compare. But I won't be doing a Let's Compare series, it's too hard. You know, there's always going to be versions I ain't got, and I get moans, where's that version? Why didn't you include that? Because I don't use emulation, that's why. You try and own in every bloody computer ever made for a certain game. Get real. Collect that, nice. Oh, what's that bloody sword? Right, up on the temple now, there we go. Jump, there we go, nice. See, he's juddering again, I don't like that. Oh, good job you got off that rope, pal, you're heading for those swords. Perfect. So now we go up on the temple again. See, I don't even need those lanterns because the opening's there. Don't really need them. Nah, go up. So there we go. Here's the temple again. So we're gonna we'll end it roughly here. And that is the Commodore 64 version, one of the two originals. So now we're going to try the Atari 8-bit version being played on my Atari 800XL. Let's give it a shot. And here we have the Atari 8-bit version. Very similar to the Commodore 64 version. Very, very similar indeed. Just different sound effects. See, it looks identical too, pretty much. Moves pretty much the same speed, just different sound effects. It's actually a wider screen. The XL has almost got the screen touching both sides of the TV that I'm playing it on. Like a widescreen game. See, it does a bit of juddering too on this, so it's definitely part of the program. Again, speed might be a tad slower than the Commodore 64 version. Yeah, got a long kick, isn't he? And again, you can jump on the ladders in midair. Very useful, that. But for me, out of all these versions I'm going to test, you know, it's always the, I just fond of the Spectrum version. That's the way it is. It's the first version I ever played for years on end, and that's often the case, isn't it? The first version you see is the one you fall in love with, unless it's a really bad game, and then you see another version which is a really good game, a really good version of it. Jump again. Thank you. Again, not too colourful. Certainly not enough, too much colour to the point you've got to turn the TV colours down. And again, we'll play it to the temple a second time round, like the Amstrad and C64 versions. Okay, down into the catacombs. Again, they're all blue screens, apart from the Spectrum version, which is black. Tiny bit slow. Oh, you kicked me through the gap, and you died for it. Jump. That's it. And again, and again. Good. Right. Up on the road. Whoa, 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 fucking hell. Get off. Don't take me right up there. God. What am I waiting for? Just collect it. Lethal, that bit. So I'm surprised they didn't put any swords at the top middle there, because it drags you up, but you can't die unless you're on the edge of that lift ladder thing, hedge, whatever you want to call it, where there's two swords on each side there at the top middle. So if you're in the middle of the screen, it's not going to do you any harm. Okay. See, that's a much more comfortable red, that. I'll give you a big kick there for chasing me. How did you two fuckers get through that? No. Oh, you bastard. Right. It's like that, is it? Right on the edge, it can kill you. Come on then. I'm going to kick your ass right on there. Wee-yah! Gotcha. Whoa! Yeah, sorry about Bruce Lee impression. Not very good one. Okay. Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, that was careless. Got a bit too eager there. It does take his time falling. Go. Perfect. Jump. 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 Up we go. Good. Ooh. No, it's got me at the bloody... Oh, sucking me up again, look. Bugger. See, now I'm gonna... It won't let me get down. Come on. That's it. We're getting there. That's bloody annoying, that is. Lethal if there were swords up there. I need to get that lantern about now. Yeah. Hey. Hey, what's going on there? Why let me? Oh, I have to get it that way then. Why wouldn't it let me get the lantern jumping up? All the other versions do. See? Can't reach it. I reach the other side. How weird. Right, anyway. Ooh, does it suck you into anywhere? I don't know. Oh no. Oh, changed my mind there. Good. There we go. You know what, do you have to, I don't know if you actually have to collect those lanterns. You could just go straight up here, I think. Like in a speed run, I don't think it's necessary to collect certain lanterns. You don't have to collect all of them. It's just for points. Come on, where are you? Come on. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know. Spectrum version definitely for me. It's just the way I am. But if I had to choose between CPC, C64 and Atari Android XL, that's a tough one. I'm most liable going to pin it down to the C64 and Atari versions. So we're coming up to the temple again, and we'll call it a day there. So the next versions I'm going to bring to you is the 2008 PC remix version, which brings you the original Commodore 664 version along with its remake and a few comical versions of it. So we'll get on with that now, I think. There you go. So that's the main 8-bit Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore 64 and Atari 8-bit versions of Bruce Lee, the 1984 original classic Bruce Lee. So we'll get on with the PC versions next, and then we shall do Bruce Lee 2. I'll just jump off there. Right, let's get on with it. And here we have the 2008 PC download version of Bruce Lee, the 1984 classic entitled Ultimate Bruce Lee. And it is a very, very nice game, especially as you haven't got to pay for it. You just download it. Brilliant game. And very nice remake indeed. It's not been ruined, not been spoiled. It's a great, great game. So what I'm going to do is quickly show you the menus first. Now, the treasure room, let's go to that. As you can see, I have filled up all of the gold Bruces. Now the way to do that is you have to collect, to unlock certain modes, you have to collect trophies. And what happens is when you beat up enough ninjas, or a certain ninja, he will drop a trophy and you pick it up. And if you're playing that on one of these modes like Remake, Tron or Crown, so for instance you're playing on Tron, when you first download this game, all those Bruce Lees will be black, nothing. You fill them up gradually. Each one takes 10 trophies. So in other words, you need all 30 trophies to fully colour those Bruce Lees, which will also mean it will unlock other games versions for you. So you have to collect all these. So for instance, if I'm on Tron mode, I've got to collect 10 gold trophies from somewhere, and eventually that will unlock another mode in the game. Alright, so that's it, and I've completed this game throughout. So let's start off with the menu, and then you go, there's the remake. I've unlocked everything on here. As it says, look at the bottom screen, completed, and Ultimate Bruce Lee completed. Everything's done. So we're going to start off with the remake and have a few minutes with that. Oh, come on, jump again. You can jump on the ladders, whatever you want to call them. Very nicely detailed. It's not been ruined at all. It plays very well. Oh, I missed that one. Grab that, kick you. Missed you that time. They're Yomas or Yomas. I can't remember what they're called now, those green ones. He's got boxing gloves on. Very pretty remake. Oh. Oh no, get up, that's it. Over there. Perfect. Perfect. Whoa, I was waiting for that kick. I mistimed that. And again, good. Yeah, it's not been ruined by music or just complete tackiness. It's actually very good. Nice to have on your laptop, especially if you're travelling. Just load this up. Get up there. Jump. There we go. Now down to lower chambers. There we go. I like the effect of that waterfall. There we go. Keep running. Oh, you bastard. I'm going too easy. Going too easy on them. Because I said this is more of a let's play. It's not a speed run or anything. Oh, you fool. Ah, losing my concentration. Sorry. Right, let's try that again. Down we go. Wait for it. Now up. Now along. No, now along. No, I don't want that one. You don't need it. Oh, there we go. Oh no, what happened there? Oh no, it disappeared just before I grabbed it. I can't get out now. I've got to die. Bastard. Right, wait for it. Now, that's better. Oh. Now. Good timing. Okay. Oh! Very nice backgrounds. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh no no no. That's it. Up there. Oh, these are fast. There we go. Yeah, this is a free download. I'll put the link in the video description below the video so you can download it. Oh, those swords have got red on them. It tells me there's been somebody's been decapitated on them before. Right, down we go. Jump. Cool, that is fast. Yoy! That is fast. I don't know if you actually need to collect them, to be honest with you. Right, up we go. Right. Go up a bit. Come on. Oh, it takes ages sometimes. That's it. Go on. Well, I think you get the general idea of this version. We need to crack on with the others, don't we? So that's Bruce Lee 2008. Ultimate Bruce Lee 2008. The actual remake. That's the original of the remake versions. Yeah, we call it a day there. Right, let's try one of the other modes. Start game. The original is the Commodore 64 version. No point going there. Let's go for Tron. There you go. So it's, I don't know why they put music on it. It's the only version that's got music. But I quite enjoy playing this. Ooh. Cute. There we go. It's called Tron as in Tron Legacy, if you've ever seen that film. It's a fantastic film. The visuals anyway. Now I will say, because I'm using a device to record the this footage on the PC, it's a HDMI to AV device. The colours are a lot flatter. Now when you play it on your PC, it's a lot more colourful than this. So now you can tell there's a bit more colour coming into it now. These are, there's a bit of red there, blues. He's obviously green, the old Yama, whatever his name is. Oh, too soon. Yeah, it looks a bit flatter on this on the recording. Fucker, ain't he? No, jump down, that's it. You died, didn't you? No. Oof. Yeah, I like this version. It's quite fun. Disconnect that. I'm always forgetting you don't have to time that. As soon as you collect it, you stop the laser. Remember to time this right. Let's try now. There we go. Come on then. Die. Perfect timing that was. That's good. See, he's got a little shadow on him as well. This is probably the coolest version out of the lot, I think anyway. I think it's very unique. Oh yeah, you do need to, sorry, yeah, you do need to collect that lantern on the other screen, which I'll show you in a minute, because there's a wall at the top right hand corner. Obviously, you need those lanterns to disconnect that. Okay, down we go. That lantern disconnects that bit, but there's a wall at the top there, so that's why you need to go in this room. Oh. I'll time that wrong then. Right. It's funny music. It's like a, it's like Tron and Matrix kind of mode. Ah. Come on, can get that lantern. Lovely. Okay, let's get that lantern there. Perfect. Right, back up into the inner temple. So yeah, I think that'll do for this version as well. Okay, that's the Tron version. Let's see what else we got on here. Start game. let's have a look. What have we done? Tron. Let's do crayon, shall we? That's quite amusing. I love it where the page tears off as well. Boing, boing. It's more like a felt tip pen version actually, isn't it? It's not crayon, it's more like felt tip pen. So look at that, the way the page rips off. That's very good, that. I like that. Oh, come on, he's catching up with me. It's very unique. Yeah, there you go, a few boots. You can get through a lot of this game by just jumping over them. You don't have to actually kill anybody. But it helps. There we go, in the chambers. So you can see it's all on it's all on literally felt tip pen and paper. Oh shit. Oh. Thought I mistimed that. Yeah, it's very good. These are probably the best two modes as far as comical value. Is the Tron and the, well, it's called crayon on here, but as I said, it looks more like felt tip pen, doesn't it, really? Ooh, did I time that right? Yeah, I did. Jump over there, and let's get you. Look at that, all three in one hit. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Jump. And again. Lovely. Good. Ooh. I want to touch that knife. Jump over there. So it's basically, it's the same engine, you know. It's just got a different facade, you know. Oh. Jump over there. All over there. Come on, where am I? Oh shit, I've oh no I haven't, there I am. Oh no! How do I get out of that? I'm confused. Thought it dragged me down into the pits and I couldn't get out of it. Okay, collect that. No, collect that. Jump over there, jump over there. Ooh. Trying to get me on that fucking knife. Come on. Good. Right, let's get out of here. And once again get back to the inner temple. And we call it a day there for this version. There we go. Inner temple again. Hey. Where's he going? Up there, look. He's going to kill himself. What a numpty. Right, okay, well that's the crayon stroke felt tip version. I think that's quite a comical version. Right, what one should we do now? Let's take a look at Goldly. Nothing really special about this one. It's just everything is in gold. And the sound effects are in metal. See? It's more rock solid. So everything's metal looking. Gold looking and metal sounding, as you'll find out when I kick this guy. Yep. Sounds like a sword. So yeah, to get gold mode you have to unlock one of the other modes. I can't remember which way around it is. And as somebody pointed out on my long play of this version, Bruce Lee seems to have a slap head in this version. So yeah, I don't know why they left the top of his scalp like that. Should have black hair. But it's just another fun addition. Up there. I don't think we'll play it as long as the other version. Just give you an idea. And no one's long played all these versions before. They've always, any long plays you see of this version of Ultimate Bruce Lee has always been just a 2008 remake. There's been no footage of this edition. Oh, you just killed me on that laser. Or the Tron edition, so I've done them all. So as I've done them all, I might as well do a let's play of a lot of these versions. Up. There we go. There we go. 4 down. So yeah, you get the idea. Everything's just in gold, and the sound effects are sort of metal. That's it really. Nothing else spectacular about it. So I won't go as far as I have in the other versions. And we'll get on with, we've just seen the remake. So what I'll do now is I'll show you the, oh, that was bad timing. That'll do. Let's just kill you off. Right, okay, let's check out the other versions. Right, what do we got? Original, let's try Retro Lee. Now this is funny, takes the remake, that version there, flashing, and it sent it back to literally the year 1915, where if you saw any of those old films, they didn't have sound back then, did they? So films used to run quick with scratches across the film and old piano music. Well, this is basically what it is, and I think it's quite comical. So there you go, you can even hear the projector playing, I think, and there's skips as well in the animation. So Bruce Lee's looking like he's moving 1,000,000 miles an hour. And look, there's a line going across a scratch in the film. I think that's quite funny. And even the film, even the picture judders, look. That's where it's quite funny. So another good little addition there. See the old picture moving a bit. Yeah, quite like this version, it's quite funny. There's no Yomas or whatever his name is in this, it's just ninjas. Oh, no, no, get down, get down. There we go. And into the lower sections, there we go. So it's just basically the remake with... Oh, that was careless. See, it was so fast. Even the player one's in black and white. I think it's just funny, it's a funny touch. It's 100 mile an hour. Look at that. You get through this game in about 7 minutes. Oh no, that was careless, kill me. Yeah, I didn't collect the lantern. Try that again. There we go, that's what we want. Retro Lee. So there's no sound effects, because like I said, back then, I'm just going to kill myself here. Back then, there wasn't any, was there? Sound didn't come until around the late 20s. There you go. That's Retro Lee. That's quite funny. Right, let's get out of that one. Right, what have we got? Crown Lee, we've done that. Bruce, we want to go round. Survival mode. Now, this takes Bruce, and you've got to last till black belt, which is roughly 130 seconds against everything. There's your clock at the top, and every time you lie down or get on a ladder, the clock stops. So the only way to do it is get on your feet. And you can't take too many hits. Now I've completed this. Well, I've got to black belt, that's all you need. It's a lot fucking harder. You watch them to them in a minute, they just pile out 100 mile an hour. Fucking hundreds of them. So at first it's not too bad. And then suddenly all hell fucking breaks loose. So 41. There's a load more that's going to come on the screen as well. And you have to complete this stage to unlock certain other areas. And this was the hardest for me. See, once you're on a ladder, the timer stops. You can't chicken out like that. You've got to do it the hard way. You've got to do it by fighting. It's ridiculous, it gets really insane. There's more popping out, they don't give up. Ooh. Oh no! Yeah, so you can't chicken out, you can't lie down, you can't hide on a ladder. Because your timer stops. So I've got green belt at the moment. Shit. Oh no! I got to lay on the floor, I'm fucked. I can't get up now. Oh yes I can. Oh, that was close. I'm on blue belt now. You've got to get to black belt. I've probably only got about one hit left. 90. I've got to get to... Ooh. 97. Doing well. They're still coming on the screen, ain't stopping. 100, I've got to 100. 105, brown belt. I'm almost on black belt. 110. I think when you first do it you have to get 130, but I think once you completed it, you got black belt before, you only got to get to 120. 114, can I do it? $117, I think it's 120 actually you need to get to. Oh, dead. It's tough, it's fucking tough, and you need to complete it. You need to get to black belt to unlock one of the other modes, and I can't remember which mode it is. Anyway, you got to unlock all the modes to get Ultimate Bruce Lee. Right, what we got next? Remake, we done retroli, All Out War. I think this is the second from last one. So All Out War is exactly what it is. It's the 2008 remake, and it throws everything at you. Everything at you. See, tons, even look, Bruce Lee's. Tons of Bruce Lee's, tons of ninjas, tons of Yamos or Yomos, whatever they're called. And yes, I've completed this as well. This isn't easy. See what I mean? It's just, it gets really insane. Oh. So we'll get to the inner chambers, just show you that. It's going to be the same backgrounds, but with a shitload of these bloody enemies. Now what I will say is, well, I'll say in a minute when I show you Ultimate Bruce Lee. Hello, I'm missing one. I've missed one. Oh, I'm trying to... I've missed one somewhere. Right. Where are you then? Oh, you're down there, are you? That was a bit careless of me, wasn't it? Oh, dead there. Right, okay, that's fine. Did me a favour, actually. Yeah, so you've got a shitload of ninjas, Yamos, or whatever they're called, and Bruce Lee's as well. In a chamber, there we go. And then they're all going to come at you like fucking, like nothing. See? Shit! Fucking hell. But yeah, I've completed it. So that's All Out War mode. It's got everything at you. Now, on to the disappointing part of the game, I'm afraid. After unlocking all these, you think, after unlocking all those, you get Ultimate Bruce Lee. And you're thinking, what on earth is that? That's just, I can't wait to see it. And it's a major disappointment, because all it is just 4 of those green Yamo blokes. That's it. There's nothing else special about it. That's it. What's so ultimate about that? That's the only thing that lets this download down. I mean, you would have thought the one you've just seen, Survive All Out mode, that would have been ultimate, wouldn't it? So what's so ultimate about this version? What's so special that you need to unlock 8 different versions to get this? I mean, if I want to play Bruce Lee with 4 Yamos on it, whatever, I'll just play All Out War. And I've completed this as well. The only difference is when you complete this version, you get a congratulations screen. But that's it. That's Ultimate Bruce Lee mode. So yeah, it's a bit of a letdown for me, I think that. There's nothing ultimate about that at all. It's a shame. But there you go, it's still a brilliant game, and you can freely download it. I'll put it in the link in the description. Just open up the description below this video and you can download it for yourselves. It's a very, very good game. And there's some very fun modes on there. Right, now we're going to crack on with Bruce Lee 2. And here we have Bruce Lee 2, a unofficial sequel, homebrew sequel that came out about a year ago. Oh, 2013, there we go, at the bottom there, by Bruno Marcos. A fantastic unofficial sequel. Gives you some idea of what a sequel of this game could have been like back in 84, 85, 86. And yeah, it's a free download, and you get the choice of C64 layout or CPC layout. And you also, as you can see, you can have infinite lives if you want to. So it's a very friendly game. And yeah, I haven't played this properly yet. I've only had a few little goes at it. I'm holding myself off to it, so because I'm looking forward to playing this. But it's very, very good. It's a lot more tougher. The puzzles are more harder too. there's other things you've got to collect. And the big black guy in, was it Way of the Dragon or Enter the Dragon? Can't remember. There's a big black guy in it anyway. Sort of like one of the good guys. He's in it. And he's as tough as fucking nails. So as I said, you can get a C64 layout or the Amstrad layout. We'll do the C64 version first, play a few screens of that. And then we get on with the, have a quick look at the CPC. No Spectrum version, because very graphically different now. But yeah, let's crack on then and check it out. The evil toe boa, whatever's kidnapped Bruce Lee's sister. There's a group of fighters awaits their arrival of dragon destroy him. Press punch will kick. There we go. And there we go. Bruce Lee 2. Same moves, everything else, but the puzzles are a lot more harder now. And you can't jump and get them like that. You've got to do stand up and jump. And you've also got that black guy in it from, was it Way of the Dragon or Enter the Dragon? I can't remember which one it is now. He's in it further along the way, and he can also swim as well. There you go. Much harder though. I really haven't sat down and given this a good go yet. Got to get right on the edge. Down we go. Up we go. Down we go. Oh no, I'm not going to make it. Oh, I got to get used to these controls. Yeah, I haven't. Well, not the controls, the game. I really haven't given it much time yet. I'm just holding myself off. Can you imagine if the sequel came out like this? It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? So should have had a proper sequel. Oh, God, that was close. Now I've got to remember what I've got to do here. I can't remember. I think I've got to jump over there and then obviously got to collect these things here. Yeah, there's one, there's two. And then I've got to drop down again up on here. Go, climb up and again down again. I think, or do I? I think I've messed up. I can't remember. Bugger it, I can't remember. Up here. Actually, I think I've got to go back outside, haven't I? I can't remember what to do. This is what I'm saying. I haven't got used to this game yet. I'm not sure what I have to do as such. We'll get there eventually. I think I've got to go back out there, haven't I? Let's see. I could be cocking this up big time. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can't remember what I got to do now. The drawbridge goes along that. I know all this. So what am I missing here? What am I doing wrong? Yeah. You've got to be so pinpoint perfect as well if you choose hard mode. Now, what am I missing here? Oh, of course. Of course. It's all coming back now. Because I said I haven't really given this a really good practice. We'll go down here. To there. Ooh. Oh! Come on. You can do better than this. You can do much better than this. There we go. A lot more tougher, this game. Shit, I'm always doing that. I'm always doing that. Quick. I'm starting to... Right. Okay, let's try that again. Over, there we go. Now jump. Up, that's it. Okay. Then we get that, then we get that. And then we got to drop back down here. Up there. That's correct. Up there. Up, there we go. See what I mean? It's a much tougher version than Bruce Lee 1. Oof. There. Oh, you got to time that so well. And then, there we go. There we go. Extra life. Now we've got to jump up and get that, which we did. Got a ladder now. Jump. Right. And then, I'm looking forward to playing this game all the way through. I really am. I haven't done it yet. Saving it. Again, the Amstrad version, more stronger in colours. No Spectrum version in this. Because as I said, in the 8-bit versions I've reviewed, still alive. Those three versions are very much similar. Oh, whereas the Spectrum version is much different. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. God, it's so tricky. And I fucked it up. I got to go back round again. Bastard. No, don't do that. That's it. Climb. Jump. 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 That's it. Jump. Nope. You've got to be so precise. Oh, get out of my way. Sorry, bear with me. This is not easy because I've selected the hard mode. And the hard mode, you've got to get the jumps perfect. There we go. It's very tricky. Right. Up the tower. What a great little game. Seriously. Press that and lower the drawbridge. Back up there. 4 down. Now we've got the drawbridge. Collect that, and then we've got to go back round again, which is fucking annoying. I'm not sure if I'm doing this the long way. There we go. Perfect. That wasn't no. That's it. Perfect. Oh, Zeus, come on. You've really got to be so pinpoint perfect with these jumps. There we go. Right. Much harder game. Brilliant, you know what I mean? It's so great having another Bruce Lee game. I love it. Right, climb up there, around there, over for now. Now we're in the castle. Not sure where that other guy from the other movies comes out. So you can even jump on the statues. Oh no, you can't do it that one. There we go. There. Oh. Oh. No. That was silly, I could have done it then. Maybe I can't jump up there. No, I don't think I can. So I've got to go back somehow. No, I'm sure I've got to jump up there. No, it's definitely somewhere along here. So this is just guesswork for me, because I've said I've never sat down and properly played this game yet. I really haven't. So I'm obviously doing something slightly wrong. Oh, I know. You can actually land on them as well. See? These are things you won't even think of. On the dragon's head. On the dragon's head. Right. There we go. The door's opened. Oh, and there he is. There's a guy from... Is it Way of the Tiger? That's a lot of hits. That's 5 hits. And he's still alive. Okay. Oh, I thought I made it. Did I die just then? Shit. That one. Get that one. Oh, I think you can make that jump. Got to be so precise though. There we go. Good God, this is hard. And another ladder. Oh. There we go. So now what do I do? Oh, look at all those lives. Lovely. But what do I do now? Can I climb up there? No. See, where do I go now? This is the thing about this game. It's very... Oh, and I still can't... Don't get me wrong, this is a fantastic game, but... Oh, I see. I know what I got to do. I know what I got to do. Up there. On the head. That's it. Over there. Oh no, what's going on? I think... Oh yeah, what am I doing? Come on, get it together. Well, you can forgive me because I've never got this far, because I've never played it. I know what to do now. I know what to do now. Got to jump up there, over there, over there, over there, and up there, and see, and do that. And now I can get down there. Whee, the inner chambers, just like Bruce Lee 1. This game looks brilliant. I can't wait to play this all the way through. Ooh. That ladder. That's it. He's hard, that black dude. He doesn't want to die, does he? This looks so much fun. Oh, brilliant. It really feels like a legit Bruce Lee 2. An actual proper sequel. Marvellous. Now, it's been converted to play on a real C64 as well. But I warn you, unless you're using it on a 1541 floppy drive, you know, you burned it to one of those discs. If you're using it on an SD device, it works. However, annoyingly, it loads every screen one at a time, which takes about 1.5 to 2 seconds. So it can be it can certainly ruin the continuity. What's that ladder for? Oh, is that it? The thing is, I picked up 5 lives just now, so... Oh, I see. Got to pull that little handle down. There we go. Down here. Shit, this is going to be a fucking... You motherfucker! You see that? He just... 1, 2, 3, 4... No. Oh, I tried to jump it. This is hard. I don't think you can lay on it. So how the fuck do you do it? This is going to be tough. Oh, I should have run on that. I get it now. That's tricky. That's tricky. You've got to run on it when it's going the other way. You've got to get the jump right. Oh, come on. No, I got rid of you. Oh, well, you know, there's no score in it either. So, I'm looking forward to really playing it. Once I get, you know, practicing, I know I could be pretty good at this game. I'm looking very forward to playing this. So that's Bruce Lee 2, and we'll have a very, very quick look at the Amstrad version. There you go. Slightly different layout there, different colours. Begin game. And very red again, look. And there you go. That's the Amstrad version. As I said, no Spectrum version. Oh, will you keep still? There we go. See, the colours are much more, I would say vibrant, but vibrant is usually, you know, a case of, oh, they look much better. But no, it's very bright again. And I've just turned my TV controls down. So I definitely play the C64 version, but nonetheless, if you want to play a sequel to Bruce Lee, this is brilliant. See what happens. I think he dies. Let's try and hold his breath. Okay, let's try and hold his breath here. Go red. There you go. He's starting to run out of oxygen. Simple as that. So that's Bruce Lee 2. An absolute cracking game. Brilliant. Just a brilliant unofficial sequel. And yeah, I recommend anyone to download it. And I can't wait to play this all the way through. I'm saving myself for it and looking forward to it very much indeed. Sadly, no Spectrum layout, as I said, but that's the way it is. It's a very graphical version, different version, the Spectrum version. Whereas the C64 and Amstrad, there's a lot more similarities there, apart from obviously the colour issues. You know, Amstrad being a lot more brighter and C64 being a lot more plainer. So that's about it, really. So yeah, there we go. I hope you've all enjoyed that Bruce Lee marathon Let's Play of 1 and 2. I hope that's brought you some good feelings about the game and want to go out there and play it for yourselves. It's brilliant. Alright guys, so okay, thanks very much for tuning in. I'm absolutely exhausted after that Let's Play. It's the longest one I've done. More of a comparison video really, but I'm just in the mood to do it. Alright guys, until next time, happy gaming, keep tuning into the channel, and please keep subbing on my journey to 10,000 subs. All the best to you all. Zeus out.